Okay. Hi, I'm Dave Dunwoodie, president and founder of Graphtech Guitar Labs. We're just here before the NAMM show at the trade preview at Hybrid Studios. So it's a little trade show with a lot of artists coming by. Graphtech's the largest nut and saddle manufacturer in the world. We supply just about everybody that you can name. Nuts and saddles, Schechter, Taylor, Martin, Fender, Gibson, Taylor, Larrivee, Washburn, Godin. What we're here today is showing a couple of our newest products, and the first one I want to talk about is our ratio locking machine heads. Now, the difference between ratio and every other machine head out in the market is usually the question I'll ask a guitar player is, what's the hardest string to tune? And I usually get back the G string or the low E string. And the reason that is it's all to do with core thickness of the strings. The thicker the core, the more sensitive it is to tension. So when you turn a G string a little bit, it goes up a lot. If you turn it down a little bit, it goes down a lot. Same as the low E string. So with the ratio, what we've done is we've balanced out all the gear ratios. So, whoops. So now the low E is 39 to 1. 24 to 1 for the A, 20 to 1 for the D, and then it goes back to 35 to 1 for the G because it's sensitive, like I am sometimes, and the B string's 20 to 1, and the high E is 12 to 1. What all those gear ratios mean is every string now reacts the same. If I turn one knob a half a turn, that string goes down a half a tone. If I turn a knob down a full turn, it's going to go down a full tone. So not only just for tuning, it's so much easier to tune because you're not slowing down for the G string and the low E string. But for guys that are doing open tunings, you want to go down from an E and you want to go down to a drop D, half a turn and another half a turn, which is a full turn. Now you're down to D tuning. So go to a dad-gad, want to go back up to E again, half a turn, one turn, you're up to E. So that's half of the cool thing about ratio. The other half is not only we have electric and acoustic guitars, is we also have now in our locking format. And when I was reading about machine heads while we're developing the product, I kept reading about these, and I'm the same way too, is if I'm going to replace machine heads, you mean I have to drill a new hole and I got to plug up another hole? Well, I'm not going to do it on my Les Paul Artisan, and I'm not going to do it on my 64 Strat. And all the guitars are like, I don't want to drill holes in. So what we've done with the ratio is we've come up with different adapter plates. So depending on what machine head you're taking out to replace, you just use the appropriate adapter plate and use the existing screw hole that's already in your guitar. So all the ratio locking come with 4 to 5 sets of different adapter plates. And then you can buy chrome and gold and black chrome versions too. So now you have no excuse to use ratio to make tuning a lot more intuitive and easy, but also you get the locking version and you don't have to drill any holes or fill up any holes. It just mounts right in. You can do it in a half an hour. So that's the ratio story in a nutshell. What I wanted to show you is our newest product in the NAMM show in 2016. It's our one-piece wraparound. Why is it so cool? Well, 3 reasons. First of all, we make it out of a Resomax material, so it's super lightweight. Why lightweight? Lightweight, it creates more harmonics. More harmonics is like ear candy. It's like having 5 people in a choir sing an A chord and having 12 people in a choir sing an A chord. It sounds richer and nicer on the ears. Back in the 50s, they used to talk about how good Les Pauls sounded. And then in the 60s and 70s, they lost the sound. You know, the wood wasn't as good, blah, blah, blah. Really, what happened is in the late 50s, early 60s, zinc came onto the scene. The bridges back in the 50s were made out of aluminum. Aluminum is very lightweight and creates a lot of harmonics. Early 60s, zinc came out. And zinc was a wonder material. The molds lasted 10 times longer. The material was cheaper. It molded quicker. It molded better. It plated better. It was easier to plate. It was everything. And everybody in the guitar industry changed over to zinc. And that's where the magic went, you know. That was the tone that was missing in the 60s, 70s, and 80s guitars. So this is made out of our exclusive Resamax material, which is aluminum and magnesium. So it's got a lot of harmonics in the bridge. Secondly, we have our patented locking system, so it doesn't fall off when you're changing your strings. It magnetically locks onto the posts. And third, with wraparounds, a lot of times the pickups are mounted really close to the bridge itself, and trying to get the string fed into that hole and wrapping around and back takes a while, and if the string breaks, it's stuck in the hole there, and you got this pickup right against it. So what we did is we did it a new way, and we've done these little easy mount string channels in the bridge. So all you do is when the bridge is on, just take the string ball, put it underneath, hook it in, and wrap it up. String breaks, the ball falls out. So it's just a lot easier way to string your guitar, regardless of how close your pickup is. But if a guy's got a close pickup system like a Les Paul Jr., you're going to really notice a difference and be a lot happier changing your strings.